frankly, I'm speechless. I can't believe we got another Fire Emblem character, another sword user. Now, I understand it's different, but those are the facts, and it happened. The last fighter in the first Fighter's Pass for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the opposite of what the internet wanted. And that's fine, because Sakurai and his team are the ones who designed this game. They are who says what's going to go into this game, from what we know, at least. You know, maybe there's some suit over somewhere that's saying, oh, put in this character or that, because it's going to make the game sell better. But at the end of the day, they are the ones picking and choosing. And they completely... What a treat. What an absolute... What a day. What a day. So let's quick create a scenario here.
Alright, Xeon, so you've got 99 chances to tell me who's gonna be the next fighter in Smash.
Alright, sure.
That idiot wrote 2019 on his paper. I have to dock him points.
Here you go.
Huh. I don't see any Fire Emblem characters on here. You sure it ain't gonna be one of them?
No, absolutely not. No, 100% positive. There's no way. Could you imagine how bad the internet would freak out if Sakurai allowed a Fire Emblem character to be the final fighter in the Fighter's Pass? What if it was a sword wielder too? No, I don't think so. Not gonna happen. And here we are. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is in Smash. Now, the character looks amazing, in my opinion, and I've played Fire Emblem Three Houses. I ran through the Golden Deer arc, and I loved it, and I want to play more, so maybe I'm slightly biased to that, but I was really expecting a strong third-party character, someone like Crash Bandicoot or Sora, Spyro. Doom Guy still doesn't make any sense to me. I know there's a lot of people on the internet that want Doom Guy, but I just don't understand how his moveset in Doom is going to translate to Smash Bros. Like, sure, we do have Snake and we have Joker, but Doom Guy is literally just about ripping and tearing people, and that's not going to work with Mario. I will say I thought the presentation was super well done. I thought it was really funny and extremely self-aware. I unfortunately woke up super late, and so when I went to go watch the direct, I unfortunately saw that Byleth was completely spoiled for me in the description of the video. I was like trying to like block off parts of my computer and like click the screen to just find the Smash Direct, but I found the video and it said Byleth, so you know, there it was. I think Byleth has a really unique moveset. It's nice that he or she can use all of the different like weapon styles. Fail Not, the bow, for example, has this kind of like really neat risk-reward function to it, where when you pull out when you actually use the attack, Byleth is stuck until the attack fully charges and shoots, essentially. So you're completely vulnerable in that state. So I don't think a lot of people are going to be spamming it, but I shouldn't pretend to talk like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Smash. I'm very casual. Alex is definitely the man to talk to when it comes to Smash, not me. But I do really enjoy the game. I just don't play as much as I should. The alt colors for Byleth are really cool too. You can basically change up the colors to look like the different house leaders from Fire Emblem Three Houses. The stage that comes with Byleth is really cool too. It's Garrig Mach, which is the school Three Houses takes place in. It's kind of like one of the other Fire Emblem stages where it warps between different areas, and then based on the area that you're in, you'll see different characters from the different houses in the game. And Ingrid and Flame are both in there, which are the two that like I was trying to match with, and I'm just glad to see them represented in Smash. I don't know when I realized this either, but the voice actor of Sothis is Cassandra Lee Morris, and she actually voices Morgana in Persona 5 as well. And so now she has voiced two kind of like sub-characters of fighters in Smash Bros. Ultimate. But she hasn't voiced her own character, to my knowledge. Maybe she has. But so now she has two characters, kind of, in the game. That's gotta be like absolutely crazy for her. So in all, I think it's absolutely crazy, insane that we have Byleth in the game. I guess it makes sense, but it's not what I was expecting. It's probably not what any of you were expecting. If you're not happy with Byleth, or if you're not the most thrilled about Byleth, thankfully we do have an entire another Fighter's Pass coming after this as well. I believe they said that the characters are going to be rolled out until like December of 2021. So that's like a whole nother 2 years of characters, and it's 6 total. I believe Byleth comes out on January 28th as well, but if I'm wrong, I'll slap it up on the screen right here. It's right there. Right there. Aside from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate news, but still in the realm of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Nintendo announced on their Twitter that the 4th wave of Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC is coming soon. And this time they're adding a completely new side story to the game called Cindered Shadows. Now, I personally haven't been super interested in any of the past waves of Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC because it's mostly just been like costumes, and there was a sauna, and you could pet the dogs now or something. And then I was doing research today and didn't realize that Anna, you can unlock her as a playable unit. So I need to go buy the expansion pass and start a new file so I can get her, because she is my favorite Fire Emblem character. But none of the past waves really brought over any crazy story beats or anything. So this is the first time Three Houses is getting anything super big like this. And the side story is bringing an entirely new house to the game. This 4th house is called Ashen Wolves, and it enlists the characters Balthus, Happy, or Hoppy, Yuri, and Constance. All the characters look pretty cool. Yuri kind of reminds me of like an alternate reality Lawrence, because he has purple hair and like his pose is exactly the same. Like I think he like holds his hand like up here or something. I don't remember exactly. It's something kind of weird. Like, well, Claude. The way they're spinning this new house as well is they're saying it's a secret house that is kept underneath the monastery. Like, there's homes and there's a school down there of like abandoned like children that like they apparently weren't good enough for any of the other 3 houses. Nintendo has me intrigued regardless. They are letting you, it looks like, fully explore the abyss is the area below the Monarch. So that's going to be kind of nice. You're going to have a new area to roam around and like actually run around in. I'm curious how this new side story is going to play. Like, will you have to be so far into the game in order to initiate the side story, or do you have to start a new file in order to get it, or is it a completely separate part of the game that you just kind of start from the main menu and then it has its own save file? Because it looks like all 3 of the house leaders interact with this new set of students, and it looks like you're somehow able to be their teacher. So I don't know how this is going to work at all. No, I don't think anybody really knows. It's all just speculation. And is this going to affect the end game as well? I mean, they say it's a side story, so it can't really. A side story means it's just like a chunk of the game that you can like go off over here and do this, and then you come back into the main game. So it sounds like it shouldn't affect things, but it's Fire Emblem. Everything affects everything. I love how self-aware the students are in this new house as well. They're like, yeah, we're the cool, tough, secret house. Yeah, no big deal. Believe it. This next wave of DLC for Fire Emblem Three Houses is going to be available on February 12th for Nintendo Switch. If you weren't already aware, Fire Emblem Three Houses is a Nintendo Switch game. I think I forgot to say that, if it wasn't already obvious. So now's the time when we flip the script and we ask you what you thought of all this. How do you feel about Byleth being the final character of the first Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass? And what do you think of the new Fire Emblem Three Houses DLC? Do you like this new edgy school, or do you think it feels a little tacked on? Let us know in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you give that subscribe button a sword and invite it to Smash Bros. And then teach it to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we release new videos. That is so dumb. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life, and we'll see you next time. And thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zion from Nintendo Life. I'm just picturing a sword. Like, just a literal sword as a playable character in Smash Bros. It's gonna be Sakurai. Sakurai is going to put himself in the game, and he's gonna be a sword user. And it's not gonna be a Mii fighter either. It's just going to be a fully modeled Sakurai. Thank you all so